How's it going, everybody? This is TC, and thanks for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't, please do, and leave a comment. What I've got here is probably one of the last sets I'll do for a while of the custom sets. I need to get back to doing some of the other stuff, the regular older sets. But this is Mysterious Island, 1961. That was a pretty cool movie. Had some Ray Harryhausen effects in it. This, of course, the same guy who did this, did the others from England, the guy from England. And these are 9 character cards and 54 regular cards. Of course, as usual, pause if you want to read them. I don't know how many times I've seen this movie. I'd say probably 15 or 20 times at least over the years when it's come on TV late night or on the weekend. Basically, from what I remember, this movie is about a group of guys. It's actually from the Civil War period. I can't remember exactly how they get in a balloon. It gets blown a long way to this island. And of course, this island has got all kind of weird monsters and crap on it. And in the middle, middle of the movie, you find out that Captain Nemo is based there under the volcano. Because there's a volcano on the island. Forgot about telling you that. Percy Herbert. Elvira. Beth Rogan. Let me get a little bit closer. There we go. Might be a little better. Be easier to read. Okay, here's Captain Nemo. Who's the guy that played that? I can't remember. Herbert Lom. I believe I've seen him in... I think he was an English actor. He was in one of the James Bond movies, but I'm not sure. Here's another poster card. Here's where they go across in the balloon. Oh, and I did mention this was done by H.G. Wells. The story. Okay. And the music in the background is from this movie. I'd like to have seen this movie in the theater, but 61, that's pretty far back. It'd be neat if one of the theaters that still exist would do like a weekend deal where they'd show all the older movies like this. So you'd kind of get an idea what it was like back then to see these movies on a big screen instead of on TV, big screen. It's one thing I miss about going to the movies. It is unique compared to TV, no matter how big your screen is or your surround sound. I can't even remember the last time I went to a movie. It was probably the early 2000s, whenever the remake of Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead came out. I think I saw that at the theater. That was probably the last one I went to. And before that, I hadn't gone to see a movie in the last 40 years, probably maybe 4 times, at 5 times at the most. Oops, I think I messed up there. I think that was 2 cards. Yes, it was. Okay, there's the back of this one. I mean, the cardstock on this is pretty light, so I couldn't tell there were actually 2 cards there. Okay, here's the other one. And with these penny sleeves, they really stick together. Okay. That's a cool shot right there of the volcano. Okay, here's one of Ray Harryhausen's deal. Giant crabs. All right. There's another shot of the giant crab. Curious what happened to that model. That was pretty cool in the movie. They lured the crab into a, oh, I forget what they call it. It's like a caldera, hot water, and it steamed it, so they got plenty to eat. That's funny. Oh, God. Goats. I don't think they need goats unless they want goat milk. Got plenty of crab. That was a pretty good sized chest there. Huh. I wonder how many people under 30 have seen this movie. This time it's a giant bird. Yeah, they got plenty of birds. Besides crab, they got plenty of whatever. Some kind of bird. It's a hell of a drumstick. Honey. This was a cool one too, the honey with the giant bees. That I know had to have been pretty hard for Harryhausen to do. If he wanted to make anything like a real bee, the way they move and all that, they're constantly something moving. Either their antenna, their wings, whatever. And here's the critter sealing them in. There's the Nautilus. At least they had guns with them. Because I believe these were pirates. Of course, Captain Nemo saves them. And he's responsible for sinking the pirates. And here's when you first see him. He's got the scuba gear that he invented. It looks like a big shell. And this is back inside the Nautilus. There's the underground laser. That's pretty cool. Or underwater laser, rather. Ancient ruins right outside the island there. And here's where the island starts, or the volcano starts acting up. And Nemo's ship, of course, is parked under that. There's a cave that goes into under that volcano there, and he's parked in there. And here they are with the scuba gear. And there's what you call a real Nautilus, a giant one. They use the laser on the critter. Here's another shot. Interesting helmets there. And they pump up the balloon with the help of Nemo to get that ship to rise. No, actually, it's bladders they put in there, not the balloon. Of course, right after that, the Nautilus starts getting bombarded by rocks in above the cave, and it all caves in on him. Well, luckily they're on the ship, and they're leaving the island. And that is the end. It was a cool movie. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Like I said, this will probably be the last custom set I do for a while. And to get back to doing some of the other stuff and some of the older sets. But if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, subscribe, like, and don't forget to share. Later.